You could all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Also like to hold a moment of silence for the victims of Hurricane Michael. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Village Board regular meeting. Village Board of the Village of Washingtonville, today, October 16th. It's 7 p.m. I have a few announcements. Halloween curfew, Tuesday, October 30th, from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. And the following day, on October 31st, the same hours, 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. I'd like to thank Vicki Hoffman, Danielle Fituzzi, Jessica Whitman for their outstanding job in organizing the Village of Washingtonville's first community yard sale this past Sunday at Vern Allen Park. The yard sale was originally scheduled for Saturday, but it was rained out and was moved to Sunday. They never missed a beat in this move. We'd also like to thank Jody Lomelli of Orange County Safe Cats, who received donations in the ballpark of $500, which will be used for spaying and neutering of neighborhood cats. On Saturday, October 6th, the Girl Scouts of Washingtonville held their second annual Heroes Walk from Memorial Park to Vern Allen Park. Once everyone arrived, the first responders picnic began. I'd like to thank and give a great big thank you to Colleen Doyle, Larissa Sampson, Tammy Lee, and Kevin Riday, along with all the Girl Scouts and their leaders for all their hard work in organizing this year's events. The second annual Washingtonville will take place this Saturday, beginning at 1:30 and going to 8 o'clock, I believe. The Washingtonville will be at Vern Allen Park. This event started last year and drew well over 3,000 people, and is said to double this year. This unbelievable undertaking is led by Rebecca Akins, Denny Lanza, and many other volunteers. Our beautification committee has once again did an unbelievable job in decorating our village with scarecrows, pumpkins, and bales of hay, along with corn stalks. Scarecrows were made by various groups and individuals. Pumpkins were donated by people who attended the Kiwanis sale of pumpkins. They bought a pumpkin and donated it to the village. On Saturday, November 3rd, the Village of Washington will be hosting its first annual Woofington Parade. The parade will start at 11 o'clock at Memorial Park, where the dogs will take their owners on a parade down to Vern Allen Park, where they can share treats with the owners. Our new dog park is slated to have a soft grand opening on that day. Here tonight will be Rick Lewis, the organizer of the Washingtonville Christmas Parade and Tree Lighting Ceremony. He will give some detailed information on that. On behalf of the Village Board, I would like to personally thank all of these volunteers for making the Village of Washingtonville the greatest place we all call home. We have a public hearing going with the agenda, number 3, building department violations. Notice was given to the two properties, one being 8 Pilgrim Lane, the other being 24 Kent Court, violation of overgrown grass. Okay, anyone here representing those two properties? We will be hiring a landscaper who's been taking the job of so many other properties in the village. He will get notice tomorrow, and the properties will be manicured hopefully by the end of the week. Okay. Would you like to add anything on that, or that's good?
once the bills are received, notices will be mailed to reimburse, otherwise they will go on the tax bill.
Yes. Concur. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. First thing on the agenda is the Verizon approval of signage. Seems to me everyone has it in their package. Oh,
I'm sorry, did I stand up too soon? I'm
no,
sorry.
no, I'm glad you stood up. Okay, you have provided some detailed drawings of,
Yeah, do you guys need another set, or?
no, I
all
think we're good.
Okay,
I think we're good. It seems like you're lessening
yes,
the,
and they're non-illuminated.
I'm sorry?
It's non-illuminated, they're individual acrylic letters now.
Okay, but they will be illuminated from the top.
Yeah, yes, but not internally.
Thank you.
And then this is the application with the check,
Oh,
or should I give it to the young
yes.
lady?
Yeah, it's more pronounced. Okay. I need to get out of tonight. And you'd also be changing the sign on the,
Yeah, the multi-tenant pylon. And then, if you look also, we would like to put the graphics on the door.
okay. Okay.
Conservative.
I like that.
Clean, yeah.
It's nice and,
That's what we were just saying. You can read the sign now.
somebody want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the sign.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Passes 4-0. Thank you.
Thank you. I just have one question. Do I need to wait for a sign permit, or is tonight's approval enough that we can move forward?
She just happens to be.
She's right there, the building inspector.
Okay, I'll
I
ask
think
her.
before you leave, she should have it typed
You
up.
want to give it to her?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, new business. Public Assembly Permit, Chamber of Commerce, 2018 Washingtonville Christmas Parade and Tree Lighting Ceremony. Mr. Lewis,
Yes, sir.
thank you.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you.
We're celebrating our 8th annual Washingtonville Christmas parade this year, believe it or not. And you have in your packet there all the information, the documents, and actually a copy of the insurance rider and anything else that's required. I sent a copy of the incident action plan to Chief Sakuro, Chief Hearn with the fire department, and Chief Medic Brian Bates with the ambulance corps, as I always do. They've all approved it. Brian had a couple of questions since this is his first year as chief, and he'll be running the police side of it. We'll be working closer with him this year than we have in the past, so he cleared up a couple of questions that he had, and he was fine with it. So just here in case you guys had any questions for me. I do have one other thing to ask. We do sign for the parade. We use the sandwich signs, actually the same 4 sandwich signs that we use for the color run. But we sign them for the parade, we put them at the burns, just as we did with the ones prior to the color run. And also permission to put the bigger sign that we have, the 8-foot, which we've recently placed in the park across from Beggs. So it's under the tree on the lawn, so people see it coming in. So we'll be using the county is going to provide us with the traffic management signs again, as they did last year, as you come into the village, giving people a heads up a couple of weeks, or at least a week and a half prior to the parade because of the traffic issues. Kenny Lopez, Sergeant Lopez and I work close, he and I, every year. We've met, gone over the traffic posts in detail, added a couple and touched on some issues out of, there was a little bit of a bug here and there, but other than that, it's basically the same parade as it always has been. Hopefully better than it has been in the past, but unless you have questions for me, that's about it.
People like are still talking about it from this.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of returns already. I started about September 1st. I've got probably a dozen already entry forms for it, so it's rolling right along. And Santa's in place, and our horses are in place.
You having a bike sale?
It's all good.
The
Sorry?
bike sales again? The horses?
Yes. Yeah, it's not going to be Joe Ketz this year. He had a commitment to the town of Walk Hill, but I'm having Sean Garrett is going to be here this year with his team of horses. We've had him in the village in the past during the holidays, so he'll be leading the parade this year with his set of horses. So it's nice to plan to do. But we're good to go. So unless you have questions, that's all I have.
No. So, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Ken.
Thank you.
We need to approve this. Okay, does someone like to make a motion for the approval?
I'll make the motion to approve the parade.
Diane made the motion. Trustee Mackin, who seconded?
Trustee Maggie, trustee Kolar. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Yes, it's 4-0. No, thank you. Okay, resolution employment, children's recreation program assistant. In the packet, we have I have it. You got it? You want to borrow mine? Yeah. Okay. Resolution employment, children's recreation program assistant. An hourly rate of $13.25. Christine Graham. Okay. She'll be working with Diane Jansen's with the children's program. Again, we had somebody at the last meeting, or 2 meetings ago, something came up and decided not to continue with us. So I'd like to make a motion on the hiring of Christine Graham.
Motion?
I'll second it. Maybe. Okay. All those in favor? Aye.
All those opposed? Passes 4-0. We can get a chance to look at it. So passes 5-0. Okay, resolution, discussion regarding the zoning comprehensive plan. We need to schedule a public hearing. For this, we need to re-look at the lots, the borders, and forward that to Will Frank, so we can schedule a public hearing. We can schedule it for the first work session in November, if everyone is okay with that. I believe it's the 5th, yes. The 5th. Okay. So we need to look at the paperwork regarding the boundaries of it, so we could this information by the end of the week.
You guys still have the maps? Yeah. Okay.
So if we forward that ordinance to you by Friday, you could
Yeah, that's
make the corrections and get it out to Will, so we can place it in the paper. Okay, moving right along. Resolution JCO water agreement, in your packet. You'll see an updated version. And with the quest. And with the dollar amounts. Dollar amounts have dropped.